I mean, can you tell us why is it just now that all these Syrians are coming to Europe at this point?
A momentum was created, an accumulation of many elements that slowly converged and drove those people in a moment. And one of them is very harsh living conditions, desperation, loss of hopes. Many of them say there is no Syria anymore. We see the destruction. The country is really literally burning, and still as we speak. So, and 5 years on is a protracted situation with no resources left, dwindling humanitarian aid, government withdraw their support of services, be it education, health, water, and the very harsh living condition with minimum to live with, especially food. WFP has been rolling back its food distribution. Now people are living at 45 cents a day. That is, with bread alone, people do not live. Having said this, there are many other amenities that these refugees need.
Do you think that in any way the refugees are being encouraged to come? Are they being pulled from Europe? Or?
If they've ever been encouraged because they were neglected, that's the biggest encouragement you can give to anybody to commit or take action and take their life in their hands. So that is exactly what happened. We have warned about regional spillover, a domino effect. We have warned about global security dilemmas, and all of that happened. So I think it's not too late. What is being done is maybe too little, given the scale of the crisis. But I think there is a way to go back and readdress this by finding a way to address the Mediterranean issues as a whole, not to take it country by country, be it in Europe or in the Middle East. Two, you really have to look at the solidarity and the very concept of burden sharing with the countries that have received those 4 million refugees for the last 4 or 5 years, and address their needs and their infrastructure so that they continue to give protection to the 4 million. Three, funding have to come to the humanitarian agencies, to the region, to the NGOs, to be able to address the very needs of those refugees so that at least they can stem the flow of this avalanche of people.
The EU has just announced $1 billion in funding. Why isn't that enough? Is that going to stop people coming?
The appeal is for 4.5 billion. Only 41% of it was funded. We're still short of 2.8 billion. And these are really very, very important services. We're talking about food. I just mentioned that people are on 45 cents a day, and I'm not talking about by individual, by family. Families get $13.5 a month to live on, vouchers for food by WFP. There is need for education, health, cash assistance so people can prioritize their life, pay their rent, do not sit out in the streets, and they feel that their life is comfortable, is safe, they're under a roof, they don't have to go and look for it somewhere else.
What's daily life like for the refugees who are struggling to survive in Jordan or Lebanon?
Harsh and increasingly difficult. Winter is around the corner. They've just survived the summer under 40 plus degrees in camps and in informal settlements, in garages, in crowded apartments or rooms, under bridges, facing evictions every day, ping-ponged from one neighborhood to another, on the run from the authorities because of their legal or illegal status in many parts of the region. They are having a hell of a hard time. Their life is miserable, cramped, and no dignity. This is a population that was middle income country, higher education, 90% of literacy. Education is a must. They put high value on that, and all of that is gone. Desperation. Make everybody move.
And do you expect more people will come?
I expect more people, unless these issues that I have raised now, if they're not addressed, I really think what we have seen so far is the tip of the iceberg.